What's up? Stop! Relax! Relax!
Kid upstairs, I'm not joking.
What do you mean?
I was down there with them. You can see that camera.
Sometimes the most unsettling moments don't begin with something we see, but with something people claim they hear.
It's like I heard it twice.
Like what?
I kept laughing.
Okay, relax.
This video was shared online under the title, "Lady Hears Ghost Girl Laughing." According to the description, 3 flatmates were at home when one of them suddenly became visibly distressed after hearing something that she couldn't explain.
What's up? Stop! Relax! Relax!
Kid upstairs, I'm not joking.
What do you mean?
I was down there with them. You can see that camera. There's like I heard it twice.
Like what?
I kept laughing.
Okay, relax.
I literally looked back, I ignored it, then it happened again, and I got up and started freaking out. You can see that camera.
Okay, relax.
No,
I just left them here at the store.
no, there's a kid upstairs laughing. That's why I asked him why it's there.
Did I just hear it?
Yes, the sound was just like a kid, like a high-pitched voice, twice. You literally see me look at the thing twice, and I thought it was TV, but it wasn't.
Why it's not here?
A friend enters the room as she struggles to calm down, saying she heard the sound twice. The dog reacts to the tension, barking as the situation escalates. Despite attempts to reassure her, she insists the sound returned, describing it as a high-pitched voice.
Why it's there?
Did I just hear it?
Yes, the sound was just like a kid, like a high-pitched voice.
About halfway through the recording, the person filming pauses and asks, "Did I just hear it?" Moments later, a faint sound can be heard.
Did I just hear it?
Yes.
What some viewers describe as a brief giggle or laugh in the background. Watch again and listen carefully.
Did I just hear it?
Yes, the sound was just like a kid, like a high-pitched voice.
So online reactions were divided almost immediately. Some viewers believed her fear felt genuine, suggesting that reactions like this are difficult to fake. Others pointed out that fear alone doesn't confirm anything paranormal. One commentator suggested a more grounded explanation, proposing that a central heating valve or boiler noise could create a similar high-pitched sound when activated. As the camera moves through the house, the flatmates attempt to locate the source, eventually concluding that whatever made the sound doesn't appear to be in there anymore. Whether this was a mechanical noise, an auditory illusion, or something more difficult to explain, what keeps viewers returning to this clip is the shared uncertainty, especially the moment when even the person filming begins to question what they heard. And like many unexplained recordings, the answer may depend less on what actually happened and more on what each viewer believes they're hearing. This next footage was shared online under the title, "Friend captured this in her living room last night." At first glance, everything seems completely ordinary. A dog is resting quietly in the lounge room, relaxed and unaware of the camera watching. Then, without warning, the dog suddenly sits upright. A faint, white mist-like shape appears on the right side of the frame. It moves slowly, almost drifting, holding its form rather than scattering like dust or a reflection. The dog doesn't bark or panic. Instead, it calmly stands and begins to walk away. Viewers online were quick to debate what might be happening here. Some focused on the dog's behavior, with one person commenting that the dog reacted as if it wanted no part in whatever was present. Another viewer suggested the dog appeared to glance toward the camera, as if aware of something others couldn't see. Others took a different view entirely, noting that the dog didn't seem frightened and interpreting that calm reaction as a sign that whatever it sensed may not have been threatening. Watch again as the dog reaches the kitchen area. Some viewers believe a second shape appears near the kitchen, almost as if something is following behind. Others argue that this could be a combination of lighting, dust particles, or camera artifacts interacting with motion detection. Security cameras are known to produce strange visual effects. Reflections, airborne particles, and compression artifacts can create shapes that feel more solid than they really are. But what continues to draw people back to this clip is not just the visual anomaly, but the timing of the dog's reaction. Whether this was simply a trick of the light or something the camera unintentionally revealed, the moment remains difficult to ignore. Especially if you've got pets, you'll understand. And like many unexplained clips, the more you watch it, the more questions seem to appear. This next clip is very different. There's no panic, no dramatic reaction, just a moment that feels quietly impossible. The video was posted online under the title, "The Strangest Thing I've Ever Had Happen to Me." According to the original poster, they were working alone in an open-air garage with ceilings nearly 20 feet high when their sunglasses suddenly dropped from above, landing in the middle of the store. What makes this moment unusual is that the sunglasses were reportedly left near the office earlier, not positioned anywhere above where they fell. The owner reviewed their CCTV footage and reported that no one entered the store and nothing appeared to interact with the glasses before they just dropped. Watch again. The glasses don't appear to slide or fall from a visible surface like they were sitting on top of anything. Instead, they seem to enter the frame mid-air as if emerging from outside the camera's view. Online reactions quickly shifted towards shared experiences. Some viewers joked that the glasses had flown in from another dimension, while others described losing objects only to find them later in unexpected places. One commenter recalled searching for a lost wallet repeatedly, only to have it reappear somewhere they had already checked multiple times. Has that happened to you before? These kinds of stories often fall into what's sometimes called a port phenomena, objects seemingly disappearing and reappearing without clear explanation. Skeptics suggest overlooked placement, memory errors, or unseen environmental factors as more likely causes. But what makes this clip linger is its simplicity. There's no visible trick, no obvious cause, just a quiet moment that feels slightly out of place. Whether this was a hidden shelf, an unseen movement outside the camera's frame, or something harder to explain, moments like this remind us how easily ordinary environments can suddenly feel unfamiliar. This next clip shifts away from sound and objects and more into something more physical. The video was shared online under the title, "Brother Caught a Ghost on Camera." According to the original poster, the recording shows their brother waking suddenly after feeling movement at the end of the bed. As the camera records, the bed appears to lift or shift slightly, enough to wake him from sleep. His wife is lying beside him, apparently asleep and unmoving throughout the moment. The original poster initially assumed the movement could have been caused by his wife's legs, but after reviewing the footage more closely, they began to question that explanation. They pointed out that the bed appears to be at least queen size, and based on her height and body position, and where her head rests on the mattress, some viewers felt it might be difficult for her to reach the end of the bed or generate that kind of lift while side sleeping. Watch again. There's no obvious visible movement that clearly matches the timing, which is what led to so much debate online. Interestingly, many viewers focused less on the movement itself and more on the environment. Some questioned why a camera was placed in the bedroom, while others suggested practical reasons such as home security, monitoring valuables, or recording activity if the room connects directly to an outside entrance. These small details don't necessarily explain what's happening, but they do change how viewers interpret the situation, shifting it from something staged towards a more ordinary environment that simply captured an unexpected moment. Some people suggested natural causes like mattress tension, shifting weight distribution, or camera perspective exaggerating subtle movement. Others remained unsure, pointing to how quickly the brother wakes, almost in direct response to the motion. Moments like this sit somewhere between explanation and uncertainty. The moment is subtle, easy to dismiss at first, yet persistent enough to make viewers watch again. Now, whether this was simply a natural movement captured at the right angle or something less easily understood depends entirely on how you interpret what you're seeing.